convertí en un salvaje. Ya tú sabes. Déjame, ya lo sé. Me convertí en un salvaje, salvaje. Me convertí en un salvaje. Me convertí en un salvaje. Me convertí en un salvaje. Ya tú sabes. Déjame.
Cut that music,
Ya lo
JP.
sé.
Cut that music. Make sure you can hear me. Can you hear me in the shit? Carlos? Check the fucking video. I want to make sure I'm online. We're good? All right. What's the fucking deal, ladies and gentlemen? It's about that fucking time. You sure they're hearing me, right? All right. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. It's about time. Thank you for joining me for the first episode of Straight from the Horse's Mouth, baby. I wish I could do a little zoom in. So, our guest was supposed to be Fireman Gooch, but he's a fucking pussy, and he can't make it now. Just kidding, bro. He's a real life firefighter, and the guy got called to be on standby for, I don't know, a fucking emergency, so he can't make it. Instead, one of my dogs, Gene Harding, he's a comedian from New York. He's gonna be here. He's 20 minutes late. Apparently, los negros no importa una pinga tampoco to be late. I thought it was only a Cuban thing. No, a ellos también. Needless to say, we're gonna kick this off exactly how I told you. We're waiting for some more people to follow in. Here go your fucking questions. First question, how did Para de comer tanta mierda come as an idea? Para de comer tanta mierda is like my first segment to go, well, I would say like semi-viral. And it's, I just posted one recently about the fucking Latinx, and it's a segment that I get like, regular social issues that a lot of people are disagreeing on. And I kind of break it down my style. It doesn't mean that I'm right. It's my fucking opinion on it. But it's a segment where I basically break it down. And at the end of every segment, at the end of every point, I emphasize que tienes que parar de comer tanta mierda. It became so popular that I ended up making it a fucking shirt, my first shirt. And it's basically my catchphrase. Do you think Tua is the answer? Bro, it's too early to fucking say. Unfortunately, it's not looking good, I'll tell you that much. I'm fucking scared, and it sucks because, we did what we had to finally, after 20 fucking years of not going after a horse in the draft. We put our money on Tua, and but it's also too early because to judge after 1 year, that's a little hater too. So we got to give him at least another year. I didn't think that we should have gone with Deshaun Watson. He's a fucking stud, but he's already 20, I think he's 27. The money that we're going to have to pay for him, we weren't going to be able to give him the pieces that he's missing in Texas. So it's not worth it. I think that if Tua doesn't work out, we bet our fucking money on another horse, dog. Go right back to the draft. That's what we should have been doing for the last 10 years. We would have already found one. And fuck Ryan Tannehill. In prison, would you be the giver or the taker? Brother, in prison, yo me voy a rajar más paja que un trastornado. Because unless a fucking CO, que es tremenda fucking tetona, is going to let me put it in, I'm not going to give or take anything. Thanks for that one, bro. Fucking horrible nightmares going to prison, buddy. More of a statement. Do you need to do that Bust It Challenge Caballo style? Were you born in Cuba? No, bro. This is a common question. I'm more of a nacido aquí Cuban. Because, there's a huge fucking distinction between Cubans. Every time you talk to an older Cuban, the first question after tú eres cubano is, sí, pero nacido aquí, ¿verdad? Always. Yo soy un cubano nacido aquí. Next question. What do you think 2021 has in store for us? Pura mierda or some silver linings? For me, nothing but silver linings, porque yo me voy a cagar en el corazón de la madre de Biden for the next 4 years. Especially after finding out that Kamala Harris's kids call her Mamala. Bruh, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I'm gonna go so ham. But bro, for everybody else, it all depends what you do for a living, where you live, what it is that you want to aspire to be. That's how this is gonna affect you. You know, it all depends what industry you're in. I think that we'll be perfectly fine, but I don't know. I'm gonna be good. Let me see este vengo aquí. I'll whoop your ass in arm wrestling. Buddy, you know what you just did? You just invited yourself to the next podcast where I'm gonna whoop your ass live in arm wrestling. Don't take it as a threat. I'm not whooping your ass for real. I promise you, hit me up, Fabian, okay? Hit me up, and I'm going to show you how quickly your tibia snaps. Oh, no, that's your foot. That's your leg. Whatever fucking bone it is. It's coming right off, Bengal. Bro, so what's the update with Billy Corbin, the beta? Josie Koala, thank you for the question. I don't know, man. I think Billy the bitch has thrown up the white flag. I don't know what else to say because I haven't heard from Buddy. I haven't heard from him ever since we went on the whole Billy the bitch campaign. Tipo la verdad que se ha perdido, and I haven't heard from him. And by the way, fuck him, because the charge that he was mentioning in that fucking article, or that they mentioned in that article, it was dropped coincidentally today. All right, so that whole fucking article that he tried making a big issue about, in case y'all don't know about this, Billy Corbin was recirculating some article that they posted that I shouldn't have gotten a PPP loan because I got arrested while I was driving with a suspended driver's license. Those charges got dropped today, pussy boy. Here comes round 2. Bing, cha-ching. Fredo Pesos. Are you self-proclaimed a caballo, or did someone give that nickname? Brother, a caballo it's a term of endearment for most Cubans. But the reason I'm a caballo is because I'm a tripod, a human tripod. So I decided, hey, why not just go without Caballo? Now, I'm kidding, bro. And Caballo is a term of endearment for Cubans. What else do you want to be called? You know, you ain't going to call yourself anything else. Yo soy Caballo. I think it's more like a lifestyle, like a perspective. Yo soy Caballo, bro. If you have any fucking confidence in yourself, you should be referring to yourself as something enterito, algo así, tú sabes. Who inspired you to get into comedy? Why, and be specific? Pepe Villete. Holla back. Shout out to my dog, Pepe Villete. He, if you don't know who Pepe Villete is, you should look him up. He's one of the original influencers here in Miami. He was doing it when it wasn't being done. It was only him and the Peachy Boys, and he was slapping dick to the Peachy Boys. I started with him sort of like a sidekick, and, you know, little by little it grew. I grew a following. You know, I got more comfortable with the comedy. I got more comfortable with the writing and the sketch comedy. So I just continued doing it by myself. I learned a little video production because it played into the whole persona and the whole influencer thing. And then I just ran with it, man, because it's better than selling fucking health insurance, buddy. You know? Brian. Does Michelle Obama have a moronga, and should her name be Big Mike? You're a dick. Bro, my homegirl, Red Pill Babe, which I'm sure a lot of y'all know, she for the life of her, swears that Michelle Obama has a dick. That's one of those fucking conspiracies that I don't fuck with, bro. Like, I don't think so. I've seen the pictures. It seems que tiene tremendo dolete under her dress, and I don't buy it. I think it's one of those crock of shit stories. But okay, she has tremendo jawline, absolutely. Who wins the Super Bowl? And who will you be rooting for? Motherfucking Brady, bro. You want to talk about a GOAT? Bro, a GOAT. And he's a GOAT in every definition of the word, bro. Because then, you have some people that are studs in a sport, but then they're una mierda off the field. Or, they just, people are humans. This motherfucker is true Captain America. True fucking Captain America. A great fucking father. He was our fucking division rival for over a decade. And he basically forced you to love him because of how fucking amazing he is. It just got to a point where you're like, fuck it, I can't root against him no more. So I definitely think he's gonna take it. And then Buddy went to a new team, brand new team, and straight to the Super Bowl. It's like, he's the GOAT. And at the end of the day, all that said, he goes and dips his fucking balls in Giselle's face, bro. Like, come on, that guy is the true GOAT. Look who's fucking here, bro. Look who's here. Hey, come on, dog. You can't do that being black, bro. They're really gonna think that we're getting fucking.
I can't wait to tell y'all the story.
Home invasion.
I can't wait. Who am I looking at?
Switch the camera, motherfucker.
Who wants
Switch the fucking camera,
Who
bro.
wants to smoke?
Jesus. What's up, G, man? It's about fucking time, bro. I told him, man, I only thought it was Cubans that were late like that, dog.
Just let me know when I'm live so I can let this dude know how it goes.
Oh, you live, bro.
Hey, yo, son. After y'all was 2.5 hours late the other day.
Nah, bitch. We were 35 minutes.
Son, you was 35 minutes late. Okay. The shit ain't pop off till 2:30.
Oh, that ain't on me.
And you know what you got to do to be anywhere early on a Saturday when you was wilding out on Friday night? Like, I had to keep my shit together because my man said, noon, 12 o'clock.
Hey, but you got to get your fucking... Oh, that's right. You're like 60, dog. That's why your fucking hangovers...
That's what
your hangovers hit hard, bro. Look, there we go. That was going to be the first IT fuck up
hey, yo,
of the
man,
podcast.
Listen, I don't like doing these things sober. What's popping?
Get the man something, bro. We got a bar back there, full bar. We got your weed. We got edibles.
I want JP to get it for me.
Yeah, JP should be the one getting it. No, but JP has to stay behind the fucking... Hey, Gene, tell these people who you are, bro. Listen, Gene is my dog. He's a comedian from New York, but you fucking intro yourself, dog.
Yo, what up, everybody? I'm looking at you. You.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, that one.
Right. My name is Gene Harding. That's what my parents told me. No, sir. No, sir. I don't smoke.
Come on, man.
Officer.
Get this shit out of here, you pothead. I'm good.
Officer.
I'm good. Officer. He does look like a fucking Arab narc.
If they had 21 Jump Street in India.
Yeah, exactly, motherfucker. Exactly, motherfucker.
Yo, the first Indian detective undercover.
He looks like he's about to do a Bollywood film.
Yo, imagine, son, they got like a Indian cop. A water will be fine, actually. In a shot or something.
Don't fall asleep back there and switch back and forth.
So I didn't know about this podcast. Talk to me about it.
I know, man. Listen, bro. My first guest was supposed to be this dude, this influencer here, Fireman Gooch. He's from Miami.
This your first
podcast ever, homie.
You should have stressed that. I'd have been later.
I'm fucking dickhead. But yeah, man, we were supposed to have Fireman Gooch, buddy. He's an actual firefighter. He got called in on some emergency standby shit, and I don't know what county. So
I met him.
Yeah,
I met him. Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude.
Super cool dude.
But he's off on Mondays.
Supposed to be, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker.
That nigga's home waiting for Monday Night Football. It's been finished.
100%. That bitch is jerking off at the crib right now.
Imagine that.
Watching this live.
Hold on. Yo, let me tell you something. I was at a spot yesterday. This is when you know, like, people be faking the funk. And we was at a bar, and this dude was with his girl, and the TVs had the Bills game on, right? Bills Chiefs game on.
Yeah.
And the dude was sitting there. I don't know if he was trying to impress me because I was all into the game. Dude was like, yo, man, Tom Brady shouldn't be throwing like that. I'm looking at him like, what? I'm like, yo, I just really don't want Tom Brady to win this one. I'm like, homeboy, he won this afternoon. Like, but I should have shut my mouth. I should have put money on it. I should have put money on it. I'm like, yo, I bet you $100 that Tom Brady's gonna win today.
Oh.
And he would have been like, I'll take that bet.
Bet you would have hustled the fuck out that motherfucker.
Oh,
that's how you know you haven't been in New York.
Yo, my man
For
did
how,
that.
how long you haven't been in New York? That's how you know.
You know what my man used
You
to
would
do?
have hustled them.
My man used to invite people over to his house and put on ESPN Classics and then bet the motherfuckers.
How the fuck?
So if you don't know that the game,
But what kind of retards is he chilling with?
well, it don't matter. If you're not into sports like that, you just, arrogant.
and just fucking throw up a bet?
And you throw up like a Oregon State game or
Oh,
whatever. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? The dude was like, yo, I bet you $100 at this team. He already knew the stats because the game happened like 4 years ago.
Yo,
And
you have to be a gambling
and
degenerate,
dude was
dog.
like, yo, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that on girls, though. Girls don't be knowing.
That you have a better chance with the one you just said. Going to a bar, buddy's watching the fucking 2-hour late rerun.
He was when he said that, when he was talking about Tom Brady, and I don't know if he was trying to impress his girl, but even his girl, after a while, she's like, baby, you don't know what you're talking about. Let them talk.
And so what you think about Tom Brady? I just got asked that question on Instagram. Is he going to win the Super Bowl?
Well, you make it this far, shit, the chances are.
Do you watch football?
I do a lot.
You fuck with football?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you make it this far, like, Bucks wasn't supposed to be nowhere this far.
Homie, for that motherfucker to make it to the Super Bowl,
He ain't stopping.
he's going to be flawless.
He's not stopping. But, I mean, now keep this in mind, what you're going up against, but I just think, and this ain't Tom's first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? He done played young quarterbacks before. I don't know why my Giants always had his number, though.
Look at this motherfucker.
I'm just saying,
ain't had shit.
Come on, dude.
Your
Come on,
Giants
dude.
ain't had shit, Gene.
Don't tell me you a Patriots fan.
I ain't a Patriots fan, but I'm a Brady fan.
I'm a Brady fan for sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm Brady all day. But when he was playing,
I'm happy. I'm happy that Brady was able to distance himself from from Belichick. In other words, distance himself from the whole concept that, because the knock on Brady is he's in a good system. He's in a good system. You plug anybody into that system and it works no matter what.
Right.
Yeah, bitch. They plugged in Cam Newton and they failed miserably.
No. Cam did that on his own, though.
What you mean?
Cam failed miserably on his own. That system didn't mess him up. What happened to him in North Carolina?
No, but what I'm saying is it wasn't so much the fucking system.
Oh.
Tom Brady at the end didn't have any fucking pieces around him, bro. What he was making happen was on his own. He had, the last 2 fucking championships. What the fuck
I'm thinking.
Was Gronk even there the last one?
Not while he was
in the Patriots.
Nah, I think he tapped out for that last year before he came back.
That's what I'm saying. He was hurt or some shit like that. He was doing that with no squad, bro. So I'm glad he got.
I don't know about no squad though, man. But I'm not trying to take away from Tom at all.
It wasn't all right. It wasn't a fucking trash squad, bro. But it wasn't. But he he does have pieces in Bucks. He does have pieces out there.
Yeah. But I mean, he also he got that mindset that and I not to because I know you Heats fan all day, but not to switch sports, but you see what LeBron did to the Lakers. You see what LeBron did when he went back to Cleveland. Tom going to Tampa Bay and doing what he did with this team first year.
Yeah, that's ridiculous,
first
bro.
year, my dude.
It's the way you go like that. I'm
Come
GOAT.
on.
That's the way you guarantee and you tell everybody I'm fucking GOAT.
And it's not like you were playing any slouch teams though. You going against Aaron?
It's fucking
anybody that sleeps on him right now, they ain't.
He's gross with it, bro.
He's nice with it. And I don't talk much shit. Like I said, I'm a Giants fan, so we was golfing at week 10. Right next to y'all. Right next to y'all Dolphins.
No. We were chasing for the wild card. Don't come with that shit.
I mean, we was too. We was too, but we got so whacked that we had to wait for Washington to lose, and then Eagles wanted to play dumb and a lot of shit. But
hey, so what's up, man? When's your next show?
Thursday at the Miami Improv. I forgot, thank you for letting me plug my shit.
All day, bro. All day, man.
Thursday night, I'm at the Miami Improv with a bunch of other juggernauts doing our thing, slinging these jokes.
Yeah. Let me ask you, bro, because I do want people to get a little scoop on you. You started comedy in New York, right?
Nah.
No? Where'd you start? Oh, shit. Here we
Yeah,
go. Hit
changes
me with it.
everything, word.
Hit me with it.
So Caballo's my boy. We've known each other for years, but we ain't never really had to sit down where we got to talk because we always probably drunk anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm from New York City, born and raised. I left for LA in like 04, I believe. I went to LA for like
Get
3
the
years.
fuck out. That's where you started?
No, not even then.
Oh, okay.
Not even then. I was acting, doing other shit, messing around. And then I moved to Fort Lauderdale in 08, I believe. Yeah, 2008. And then I started doing comedy 2009. As a matter of fact, I came down here to go to law school.
Yeah? Get the fuck out of here,
I was
bro.
applying to Miami U, FAU.
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas what? It's a high school.
No, it's not.
Fucking
No,
retard.
it's not, motherfucker. St. Thomas is a fucking serious ass law school down here.
Then I'm gonna be the retard then. I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, it's your fault, though.
Yeah, son, I thought you talking about St. Thomas, like Aquinas.
You were going to like fucking Kaiser and shit. You were applying to
Right.
Kaiser?
Nah, I was supposed to go to law school, and then I did my first open mic. Like I Googled the shit, and it said open mics, and I'm like, cause I didn't even know how to start comedy back. I was writing for a long time. I just kept saying to myself, one day I'm gonna write something, somebody gonna pick it up, and then I realized, yo, ain't nobody come yet. So,
What age was this?
I was in my 20s. I was a grown man.
Oh, that's what's up, dude.
And then I went and did my first open mic at the Hard Rock, and that was it.
Got the bug.
Yo, son, and look, I don't recommend this to everybody. Comedy ain't for everybody, but I just know if it's in you, then you can't get around it. I got on that stage, my dude. You know how I don't know how your first time was, right? But my first time, like most people's, I was shook. I'm talking about like sweating. I'm nervous. I'm thinking, yo, why you torturing yourself? Just go home and go under the covers and sleep until you die. Like don't.
You did. Listen. You did it. You did it the real motherfucker way, like the real comedy. How? Because again, I watched from the sidelines. I watched a stand up down here in Miami for like 2-3 years, just saying, I know I'm gonna do this shit. I know I'm gonna do this shit, but I never wanted to fucking do that. So I kind of played it out what I think was a smarter way. I built my following on Instagram, and I funnel my people in and out of my shows, which a lot of motherfuckers will say, damn, that's the only reason people think it's funny and shit. But I don't give a fuck.
Take it how I want.
Take it how you want. I don't give a fuck. But absolutely, dog. I mean, my first, I sit right before going on stage. I'll sit on the other side of that green door, of that door in the green room, and I'll be like, fuck this shit, man. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Yo,
let's get the fuck out of here, dog.
Why am I doing this? Why am I going through this shit?
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Right.
Here comes the Caballo. All right, let's ride.
Where's your first show?
So my first show, I got it. Some dude that was a manager at a pizzeria, Alex Chandler, holla back, bro. He was the manager at Mamma Mia's in North Miami, and he told me, hey, bro, I want you to do a comedy show. Oh, yeah. And I was like, what? I was like, perfect, dog. Like, okay, I think I could draw a couple people. First show, we had it right there in the terrace of a pizzeria. He had like a little platform. It was like a stage. And, bro, I hosted it because what I did at the beginning was host my own shows. Instead of fucking doing 20 minutes, I don't get the fuck out of here.
And this is when you already had a following online.
I probably had 10,000 followers at that point.
MySpace?
on Instagram. Shit.
I be trying to slip in my old school online jokes. I was talking to this girl
Napster,
today.
you download music on Napster.
No, son, I met this girl. I was talking to this girl today. She was like, yo, how do we meet? I was like, yo, we met on AOL.
Oh,
that's how old school it was, like chatting. Remember back when you couldn't see the chick? But you chatting, you just hoping.
But you remember the fucking chat rooms?
That's what I mean.
Fucking 16, male, single, green eyes, Miami.
That's what you like?
No, that's what you put your own description. Dang, cuz, why you killing me like that though? Why you killing me? You put your own description to attract what you wanted from the fucking chat room.
So it was that long ago? You were 16? Like when that shit was popping like that for you?
Oh, man. In all honesty, it was even younger than that, bro, because by 16, I was already fucking, like,
damn, I was a
heavy
grown
porn.
man when the internet hit me.
Hell yeah, bro.
I was a grown man, but my man met these girls on AOL, like on one of those chat rooms, right? And he was like, yo,
oh my God, really? Oh my God. So listen, bro, let me warn y'all. We were trying to get like one of these ring girls, but this is our first season, and this is the only thing our budget could afford.
How about this side?
But what a pink. So, hey, but listen, I have a strong LGBT following. You wanna?
That's your only following.
Yeah, I got mad LGBT, so he's right down their alley. Holla back.
Oh, your fan base just skyrocketed. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Belly button.
My name is-
Homeboy.
What is it? Yuri Smarties or something?
Touch it.
Not at all. Not at all.
What are you
But
talking
cheers.
about?
Do
Was he
cheers
referring
with us,
to
huh?
his belly button?
It's deep.
It's
That's what I get. I crossed that street.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Cheers.
Bro.
Cheers.
Give me
My
that.
eyes.
Not at all.
Good stuff.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right, doggy.
Cheers.
Hey, thanks, bro.
This is a good setup.
Yo, you like this? Mm-hmm. You see, we're in a stable there, right?
I see, man. Well, shit.
Fucking, don't
just
ask me where the horses
there's
are.
two horses sitting right here.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go.
El Negro Caballo. That's me.
And Caballo Negro.
Oh yeah, my fault, Spanish people.
Motherfucker.
My fault. You gotta do it.
Yeah, come on, man. Hey,
I'm
so-
learning Spanish now.
are you really? Man, you too old for that shit,
Not at all,
dog.
son. If you want to get your food right at motherfucking Taco Bell, you better know Spanish down here in Miami.
Brother, if you want to get any order,
Anything.
any order,
Anything.
you call any place and they make sure that the only person that doesn't speak English at the establishment is the one taking orders.
Yo, son, I walked into some spots here in Miami, go order some food, and they look down on me because I speak English.
Of course, they're like,
Look at them over
come
there, all
on,
this
man.
English all good and shit.
Another one on her. I hate that shit.
But I'm
dog.
learning Spanish though, for real. Like if you wanna get out of a ticket, speak Spanish, man.
or a job.
Get out of a job, you don't need Spanish.
No.
Get
To
out.
get a job, you gotta be bilingual.
Yeah, it depends on the job though, family.
You right about that.
You don't
We
need you
don't
don't need
that shit.
bilingual at Tootsie's. You don't need to speak no Spanish or English when you out there.
That's true. OnlyFans it comes in all languages, dog.
But they don't. I do OnlyFans though.
Hey, listen, back to what you were saying though. Do you remember? So AOL, that's when we were first creeps. Do you remember fucking Craigslist?
Yeah, but I came way after.
Exactly, but well, not too way after, bro. That was one of the first forums online, like community forums.
Yeah, but that's when the internet got advanced. It wasn't. It didn't. I mean,
it was like the first
Yeah.
one. It was like the first one.
Maybe,
You ever dated? Like not dated, but you ever hooked
Solicited?
up- Yeah, you ever hooked up with somebody you met on through Craigslist?
not at all.
Are you serious?
Not at all. I didn't have the $14 to spend on no ass.
Bullshit. Nigga, what you mean $14?
How you met them?
Craigslist, the personals on
the
Craigslist.
personals. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm thinking you talking about like the massages and
Nah,
Oh.
no. I'm talking about the straight personals. Man, y'all motherfuckers don't,
nah.
bro. Because now if you go to the personals, it's all just fucking bots, So, but back in the day, you go on there and there's
real women?
certified, bona fide freaks talking about I'm looking for this, that, they don't right, and then you just respond with a picture, and then you go with a back and forth shit. You meet up, touch each other real
They
quick.
didn't have no pictures.
They would send you pictures, but
Oh,
that was
send you.
that. If you think catfishing is a thing now, homie,
You don't got to tell me. Yo,
bitch.
I go to my man met this girl online. This is back with you ain't have pictures. It was hard to see a
Yeah,
photo.
It took like 10 minutes to get one fucking picture and
Oh,
shit.
that's advanced.
Dial up. That's dial up.
I'm talking about early, right? And my man met these girls online. They talking greasy, like, yo, whenever you want it. So he calls me like, yo, I got these girls in West Virginia. Let's go down there. I go down there with him. I know. But I was thirsty. I said, let's go.
It's deliverance type
So
shit.
we go, I'm like 2 black dudes in West Virginia. We gonna rock. We gonna shine in this piece. We get there. The car that's coming to pick us up is about 3 girls coming to pick me and my man up. All right. And I can see, I thought it was like a 64 lowrider.
That shit's just struggling to get
my
there.
Dude,
Heavy
when the
ass.
girls got out the car, that shit bounced up on the wheels. I'm looking at this shit like, nah, this ain't happening. But we already here. We out of our element.
Oh, you going deep.
The girls got
You
out the
diving in
car
it.
and the car just lifted like I just said, all right, cool. This is what West Virginia's about. I stayed.
But
I stayed.
Hey, don't lie though. You smacked that down. You smacked that down
I
anyways.
smacked all that bison down.
All of them. Hell yeah. 3 buffalo. Three water buffalo.
Soldier. I knocked them all down. You crazy? I'm like, I'm doing y'all a favor. Everybody line up.
Hey, Godito gang. Godita gang. Holla back.
I put some hay at the pillow and turn them.
That's what's up, bro. My dog.
I'm lying. I didn't knock them all down.
Sure, Bob.
I knocked them one down, and we still cool to this day. We are.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah. She called me. No, she didn't call me, but her friend. I'm telling a lot, man. YouTube, y'all getting a lot of information from me right now. I wasn't planning on this.
Hey, let me ask you something. When's the last time you were in New York?
Oh, pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID?
Mm-hmm.
How was that shit last time you were there?
Well, I had a girlfriend at that time, so it was dope. And now I don't have a girlfriend. It's doper. I'm cool.
So, but you've been chilling down here. That's why it's cool.
Well, nah, I've been traveling around still.
Okay.
It just ain't New York, like New York. And it's still home for me, I think, when the shit eases up. First of all, everything's closed. All my favorite spots are shut down.
I'm saying, man, fuck that place.
Like going up there, hey, slow down.
Fuck that
slow
place,
down,
man.
son. Slow down.
Wait till mother, for real, B.
You been up there?
Yeah, man, but I haven't been like you been. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
as a fucking.
But and then you meeting those New Yorkers that be coming down here front and playing extra.
Yeah, I
like,
know. Man,
I ain't that dude.
I know New York has a real raw element to it. It's
right.
dope.
But we also smart enough to know when to, just
100%.
When I be seeing dudes doing so much, I'm like, yo, money, chill. You at church?
Yeah, cause the Wallabies, the Wallabies.
Why you confessing like that? Hey, yo, pastor, son, yo, come on, man, everybody just chill.
Yeah, man, that's the truth, bro. Yo, where do you like it better though?
Everything, yo, listen. Once I got out of New York and I started seeing the world, I realized like there's way doper places for cheap.
Yeah,
like I could get a lot that I got in New York for a third of the price. Whether it's a house, whether it's food, whatever it is, there's a lot of shit. But when you from New York and everything is at your disposal, you don't got nowhere to go. You don't need nothing.
I feel you. You
know what I'm saying? Like growing up in New York, like there's a Russian dude down the block. There's an Italian spot. You got the Asian massage.
You're surrounded by your plugs.
Everything. You got everything in New York. So all you got to do at worst is get on a train. And you got access to everything. Cuisine, drugs, clubs. And so that's why a lot of New Yorkers don't feel the need to get out. And that's why they feel like we everything.
Yeah.
And then a New Yorker gets out and sees this shit. And I came down here and I'm like, yo, wait, the same apartment y'all charging $1,000 for, and they charging like $4,500 up in New York?
Yeah, it's
like,
nuts. That shit's nuts, dog. Hey, but that's why everybody's getting the fuck out, though.
And that weather, too, though. The weather was what did it for me, though.
Fuck that. Listen, I went to college in Iowa and Illinois, bro. 6 months each. Fuck the snow, man.
You really did? Iowa and Illinois?
I played baseball
Okay.
into college. So I went to Iowa and Illinois and got kicked out of both motherfucking schools. But those 6 months, bro, fuck snow. That shit is cool for 15 minutes.
But you was out in that part of cold, though, that be like...
It's bad cold,
it's obnoxious.
Dog. Hey, but listen, in New York, I don't give a fuck. One and the same when it comes to when you wake up in the morning, you're scratching a sheet of ice off your fucking windshield to drive.
That's nothing, homie.
That's okay. Yeah,
right.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Right.
On top of that, bitch, I don't care. That car better be newer than 2010, or you got to let it warm up.
Money. It don't matter what year your car is.
You gotta let the shit warm up.
You got to go outside in your pajamas.
Yeah.
Turn that shit on, and then go back inside, and then get your shit ready for the day, and then go back out, because otherwise you're calling out of work.
That
I done lost a few jobs because of snow.
Yeah, exactly.
I just didn't have it. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting on this bus right now for whatever minimum wage I was planning on giving me. I'm cool,
homie. I pump. Till I recently made a little more money. I pumped. If I was gonna go 17 miles, I pumped 17 miles worth of gas. That's how I roll.
How the hell did you know?
Bitch, you know what your car does per gallon, and then you just put.
I didn't.
Well, I did.
I done got stalled on the highway a few times in my life. Because I be gambling.
I run every car to its end to know how much past that zero or below the E
to get you.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta know how far you can drive this motherfucker, right?
Nah, you know why I did that? I did that because my car was getting towed so much. I hated when I filled up my shit and then my car got towed. Now my shit is sitting in the pound with a full tank of gas. I used to be like, yo, money, you could keep the car. Let me just get the gas back, B. Like it's so that's when I started like feeding my car in increments.
Yeah. Well,
like here's $7.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, G, when you're in that cold, you can't leave less than a quarter tank of gas in your gas tank.
Oh, because
shit freezes over. No, it freezes over.
What kind of car you had, B?
Motherfucker, it was an Infinity and it was
It was a finite.
Bro, you couldn't leave.
He had a Dodge Finite.
Shit. And then the fucking shoveling.
The shoveling was the worst. And if you didn't have a shovel and you out there in the hood with a broom, sweeping the snow.
God.
Yo, but
Fuck
I saw
that.
videos of dudes in the Midwest, near where you was going to school. They would go outside. It'd be so cold. They would go outside with a boiling pot of water and throw it in the air and it would freeze. I never seen no shit like that before.
That was the best. That was the most used fucking thing to. Every time it
didn't
got
know
under
about
like 30. Second it drops under 32 degrees.
Everybody's out there.
You do that shit. Well, not when it gets down to about 20. That's when you can throw fucking water in the air and it freezes over like that.
You used to play baseball?
Yeah, dog.
What position?
Pitcher. You already know what's up.
You look like a catcher.
You fucking saw that one coming. Hey,
Set me up.
The best shit about that's you.
Oh man.
The best shit about the cold, the only good shit about the cold is that your fucking drink doesn't get hot when you're outside, bro.
Who the fuck is drinking outside when it's cold?
What?
I quit smoking because it was too cold outside. I was like, I don't need this.
I'll start weed.
Word, I don't need this in my life.
I'll start hotboxing the fucking
anything else, but I just can't. I need a climate. I need like a climate ready drug. Cigarettes, you smoke any? I'm like, nah. I need to go. Where the meth at?
Motherfucker. Hey, listen. I want your opinion on what the next 4 years are gonna look like.
Interesting. This is a setup.
It ain't a setup. It ain't a setup. I know my followers. They want to know what you feel about this.
No, listen. You know,
especially you.
You know what your followers really want to know? What time I'm getting out of here, so they could be out here with their pitchforks and their nooses. Listen. I already know what this is, but I can handle it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I have no idea. Right? I have no idea what the next 4 years are going to be about. But let me tell you, now that I got you in front of me, because I already know how your position, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that me and you still boys shocks the fuck out of me. But I noticed over these past few years, people, those that felt like they weren't spoken for, had a voice now. Like, I don't think this is you. But I just feel like you and a lot of people down here got on this bandwagon that your boy supported a way of life that I guess people down here like. I don't know. I'd have to hear from you after I finish my shit as to why you were so pro-Trump. But me personally, I don't care what Biden does policy-wise, right? I'm not so concerned because we've had presidents since I was born that did or did not do what was good for me. What I wanted was to be able to feel like if I got shot unjustly, somebody up in that office might be like, all right, Gene, maybe you're right. Maybe you just had your phone in your hand, or maybe you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Okay. I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, fuck, of course.
Right.
Of course you want to feel like that. I don't think that you had anybody saying anything otherwise.
Interesting
now
take
listen,
on that.
Listen to me. I do agree that Trump appeased and played into the Cucamonga cracker. You get what I'm saying? That he knew that his election relied a lot on these Midwest, middle of the country motherfuckers that aren't like me. You know, I'm a Trump supporter and I don't feel like them because they are the true racists. So that's why I don't think because the second you start demonizing the police, which by the way, when you really look at the fucking numbers, the reality is that there's more black men killed by black police officers. I'm not even going with that argument of blacks killing blacks in Chicago. Fuck all that.
Thank you. I appreciate
Fuck
that.
all that. Fuck all that.
I appreciate that.
If you look them up, more blacks have been killed by black officers.
Look them up where? Where you getting these stats from?
No, but
everybody's stats
I'm
gonna be
you.
different. I thought you go on Fox, you gonna hear one number.
No, not Fox. They don't do the studies.
But I'm just saying.
Colleges. It's
Right,
universities that run the
Any
studies.
of the news that we get, right? We have to. That's why I don't get into the statistics of shit. Because I don't know who.
I agree with that.
I don't know who's feeding me.
I get you. You can skew a fucking statistic
All
as well.
I do know, and this is what most of the regular America has to go off of. I'm like, yo, homie, I'm watching the video. Now, I'm not saying judge everything off those snippets that they give us, because sometimes they don't give us the full shit of what led to what. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But there's a lot of shit, a lot of evidence you see. We're like, oh, officer.
No. There's tons of those, bro.
Right.
Like the motherfucker with the knee on the neck.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the most famous one.
I don't give a fuck what drugs Buddy was on. I don't give a fuck what this was, what he did before. You don't put your knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes.
We got the before. We watched. No matter what crime he did, we watched a few minutes of where George was just walking and they talking. He's already cuffed, everything. And I'm like, yo, what?
I'm of the opinion that him and all 4 of those motherfuckers should be publicly lynched, bro. Like, I don't play with that shit.
Right.
For those other 3 people to be panks, because again, they're just playing into the system of, oh, I gotta do what seniority, because that's why those other 3 motherfuckers stood around, because he's the hard ass that's been there fucking I don't know how many years, and they weren't gonna say, buddy, you can't do that in front of me. If I'm a cop, I don't give a fuck if
It's
I'm
not
a
happening. Right. It's not happening on my
in
watch.
front of me. You get what I'm saying?
It's not happening on my watch.
So it's just that's the more moral fiber of a person, and that's what it comes down to more in that situation. But homie, there's countless fucking situations where resisting arrest leads to the violence. And again, in that fucking case, that's out the door.
Right.
But if you start swinging on a cop, for example, and you get booked, I don't feel bad for you, bro.
But here's the catch with that, though. How many videos we done seen where a white person was wilding out and they just got the cuffs and they just got sent away and they didn't get shot, they didn't get tased. You know what I mean? It's just I'll give you that. It could be even, I guess. All I know is for me as a black dude, I know that the chances of me
More absolutely.
I was at
You're more likely to get bucked if you come with violence.
I was at the gun shop the other day, right? And 2 cops came in, and I'm standing there, and the cops, they seemed cool. They came in full gear. They were just looking at guns, and me just trying to, calm the situation down. I was like, yo, officer, you know how like some kids grow up and they terrified of clowns, and so when they see them they bug? I'm going through that shit right now, son. You standing way too close.
How they take it?
Oh, they laugh.
They laugh.
They
Okay,
laugh
okay.
with their hands on their hips. I'm like, yo, I'm cool. But
Listen, that's undoubted, bro. Y'all live a different life. You live a different life. So I'm gonna go ahead and agree that I can't defend it from my perspective, given that you have a point, bro. They're less rational when dealing with black people.
For sure.
I agree.
Good.
But I don't think that the Trump administration ever fucking backed cops that were doing bad, bro.
But they did. But they did.
In what situations, bro?
So here's the thing, man.
In what situations?
Here's the thing. Especially at that position. Look, if you see shit going down and you don't denounce it, then you condone it. And at his position, we need to watch that TV and feel comfortable. Yo, money, I believe you. I feel like you wish this didn't happen to me, or I feel, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that any other politicians feel like that, right? But I just feel like the what he was leading us into, they didn't seem to care.
I give you
His
that.
approach didn't seem to care about.
I'll give you that.
But look, not even just black people. When he went to Puerto Rico, my dude,
Fuck
and
that.
was tossing
Fuck
the
fuck
paper
that.
towel.
They were happy. If you look at the Puerto Ricans in that video,
I'm gonna be happy too. If my lights is out and I ain't got nothing to wipe my ass and paper towels from I'm gonna be happy too, I guess.
In that situation, you really think that Trump was going, here a little Puerto Rican, bro? He was just trying to be playful with them.
But who got the time to be playful when my house is underwater?
Look, man, you can say
Like
that.
I'm watching my sister swimming from school.
I think that's just sensationalized.
Maybe
the same way.
no, for sure. I'm not saying that. So hold on. So I burned the roof of my mouth earlier eating some pizza, and I could feel it in my tongue and in my
blister?
mouth. It's just dangling.
Oh.
So I keep thinking I'm about to spit, but it's just stuck
Pop
in my
that
mouth.
shit.
No.
It's a
I'm just-
water bubble.
No. It's just like when you burn the roof of your mouth.
Oh, that's cute. Dog.
And
You
I'm
got
just
a piece
sitting
of skin just hanging there, dog.
So I'm just sitting here like, now I gotta lift.
Yo, if you look your tongue at me, dog,
That's not gonna happen. But I gotta lift now. So
Look, to answer your question earlier,
listen
though,
to what I'm trying to say.
oh, that Michael, that Mike Tyson shit.
That's what I feel like I'm talking like
Give
that.
me a kiss.
Hey, yo, listen. Gag, to your point, what you trying to say?
I'll answer the second part of that Trump question. I do feel that towards the end of Obama's presidency, and bro, you can see how it happened to Kevin Hart, to comedians, bro. Bill Burr and Chappelle literally had 2 specials based around trying to fucking say, yo, we can't be this fucking PC anymore.
Yeah.
And I do think that came from the Obama administration.
Making us PC?
Absolutely. PC, like the identity politics.
So
Where you couldn't talk- you
what
couldn't
about
talk certain
see, you
shit.
too young to know that shit was going on since Reagan.
What, the political correctness?
Oh yeah, Nancy Reagan wasn't playing that game like
But,
you had to.
but
you
in
had to
comedy?
keep- oh well, I don't know about comedy, just in the world. But now, but his
political correctness has always existed in that shit.
But
in
here's
that
what the
sense.
catch is. Here's why it seems elevated now, especially during Obama's administration going forward, because the internet opened up. You can't do shit now without me seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
That mixed with identity politics.
Yeah,
That
but
you're supposed to make other people feel comfortable. Like other people feeling uncomfortable is now somehow criminalized. I mean, gee, the whole. Where do you think the whole? Oh, I'm offended. Like you can't say shit that offended people because you felt like, yo, this was.
But here's the thing. Let me tell you something. So I'm a comedian, and I'm all about being able to speak my mind, right? But I still be watching some shit. Like, say you with your boys, right? Everybody's funny, y'all all cracking, y'all family, so it's nothing. And then one of the dudes says one thing too much, either about your girl or about your mom's, about your kid, whatever. He's getting punched in his face. And I feel, and not from a place of hatred, but from a place of, hey, just don't try that one again. You know what I mean? And so,
But that's you're talking a personal setting.
I'm talking about personal setting, but what I'm saying is this. So without that line in your brain as to how to treat human beings, you're going to blur every line, and you're going to just say and walk over everybody, which is what, and then the problem is, who do we defend? Like, if I can't say something, if I can't, then who can I talk about? And then who, that person that you shitted on feels like, oh, well, I'm not buying your product, or I'm not voting for you because, and then it turns into this whole big cycle. And so now the world's like, the administration, anyone is like, all right, well, you can't say or do this. The problem with Trump is, Trump came in under this auspice of being a politician, not being a politician.
An outsider.
Right, being an outsider, but you still got to follow some rules, homie.
Listen, and I agree with you. He came in with yo, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want.
Which,
I loved it.
I know it's
I loved it.
commendable. I don't mind that if you know how to read. I wasn't convinced that he
Good
could
point.
read, so I just...
Good fucking point. Listen, I agree with that. Good fucking point. I get that shit. I understand.
This is the nicest you ever been talking about this shit. This dude right here is a fucking wildling from Game of Thrones. He's one of them White Walkers.
I gotta keep it political, dog. We gotta keep it political, man. Hey, listen, before we close out here, dog, I need to ask you, dog. We got about a little 10, 15 minutes here. You ready to rock and roll?
It depends on the questions. First question gonna tell me how much time we got
How
left.
you let 'em- Yo, did you get coronavirus?
Never.
You didn't get it.
But it don't mean I'm better than anybody else. It just means I'm superior.
That means that you ate a whole bunch of ass, and that's how you got those antibodies. You know that shit.
Yo, this toast by no means condones whatever he just said, y'all. This is not what that is.
Well,
This is
listen,
not-
I am not a medical doctor, but I can guarantee you that eating ass prevents you from getting corona.
Guarantee? You know how many studies you got to do?
oh,
You
my
know
bad.
how
Hold up,
much
hold up.
ass you got to have eaten?
Hold up. I take that back because New York, you nasty motherfuckers. You ever gonna switch the camera here, JP? Thank you. New York, you nasty motherfuckers. Your Surgeon General or whoever the fuck it was, an actual health professional in New York, sent out a memo to all its residents saying that to avoid catching corona and transmitting it to other people, y'all should stay away from eating each other's asses. How dirty are your
somebody
asses?
really said that.
I swear to God.
You got me listening again, son.
Can you pull
Somebody
that up?
really said that?
100%. 100%.
That what?
Bro, if you type in New York health professional, no anal rimming coronavirus, I bet you it's a professional document. You nasty motherfuckers.
First of all, what's the technical term for eating ass?
Rimming.
That's we made that up too.
No. In that whole thing, it's rim job or like a rimming. Yeah.
He doesn't say rimming.
I swear, dog. Also, AKA rimming. I think like maybe eating a rectum. I don't know. That's a good.
So well, I didn't stay away from corona
nasty
because I didn't eat ass.
You don't eat ass? Black people don't eat ass.
No. See, listen, I don't know. I can't speak for all black people.
It's the first thing I think. It's shit.
Right. Well, you a Trump supporter.
No.
So, cheers, kid.
Cheers, motherfucker. I told you.
Let me see that.
NYC,
Yo,
what?
what you sashay over here again? Let's see that.
NYC declares war on rim jobs in health department report. New York.
You nasty motherfuckers.
No, it says they declare war on it, meaning y'all nasty motherfuckers down here stop doing it.
And y'all got the most cases.
Because we not doing it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Ass eating prevents
Right. And
corona.
so you come down to Florida, you won't even know that corona happened. Y'all motherfuckers be having the mask.
Come
I just
on,
never seen
bro.
nothing like it, B.
We don't play that shit. We know it's an aggressive fluke, bro.
I gotta like her a lot to eat the ass though, man. Like it's gotta be a few dates.
No,
it
listen,
gotta be.
now that you mentioned
I need
that.
proof of the shower. I need a receipt from the shower.
Well, listen, now that you mentioned that, I asked them to ask me a couple questions so we can start the show, let people file in. Someone asked me, hey, listen, I'm new to mamando culo, which means eating. I'm new to mamando culo. Can you give me any tips?
Why the fuck is somebody asking that, man? What kind of fans
Bro,
do you
because
got, B?
this shit is taking off, bro. It's becoming
What's
real
taking
trendy.
off?
To eat
Pennies?
ass.
No money, nothing. Nobody's eating
To
ass.
eat-
I can't even have a conversation with a chick if she's too close because I just don't trust her spit. Why the hell am I gonna do all that?
Oh, you crazy.
Imagine you eating ass and the bitch got a mask on. I don't even. You see the irony of that?
Hey, I don't even want to ask you because I get my ass eaten, so I don't even want to know. You've never even gotten a fucking tongue in your ass. Incredible, dog.
This is
incredible,
setup, man.
dog.
Yo, when I become famous, man, I'm gonna write down the questions for the interviewer, man, because this shit right here is a setup.
Hey.
Yeah, listen. I had my ass eaten once, right? But let me tell you about that real quick.
That's what I'm talking
Right?
about, dog.
The bitch was stronger than me. That's all I can say about that. That's all I
It
can
was
say
that
about that.
West Virginia bitch.
It must have been. It had to be somebody.
It was
somebody
that West Virginia
yo,
bitch.
like, so here's what happened. I get invited to her house. I don't even know that it's what's really gonna go down because I'm not that dude that be knowing when we having sex until I'm actually in there. Then I'm like, oh, okay, she's down.
Okay.
I ain't that dude. I don't care if the girl puts on a hot nightie. I don't care if she's talking that talk. I don't believe it until I'm actually swimming in it.
Okay.
Right?
I
That's
get
just
it.
how I move.
You need proof
And
of pussy.
so I'm chilling. Right. That's exactly what I need. POP. I need that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm chilling with the girl. We start kissing. I'm happy that that's even going down. I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm going to let her take the lead because I just don't know how far I can go. So now we on her bed, and so I'm laying on my back, and she's on top. I should have got the red flag right there because she muscled me, so now she's laying on top of me. We still got the clothes on, but she on top of me, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is all right. I don't got to put no game in. I'll let this happen. And then she's kissing all that. Then the pants come down. I'm like, oh, yo, this is going way better than I thought. Pants get down. I think she kept it on my ankles because I think she needed the leverage. I don't know this though at the time. I'm just so happy that they off my waist and they had my ankles. I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't know it was a fucking strategic Brazilian jiu-jitsu move. The pants is on.
I got this much space to keep my. Then she got my legs, so now she starts kissing around my area, right?
Oh, shit.
Giving me hope. So I'm like, all right, cool, Ma, do whatever you want. Hands behind my head. I'm relaxed. I'm comfortable with you, Ma. And then she, in one move, it was so fast, her hands went under my legs and put it up. Now I got my jeans.
She was like a gi.
My jeans is up here, but it's stuck. So now I can't go and I got my boots on. I'm in New York. I got my Timbs on, so I can't even flick my
I got
boots
my
on.
Timbs on.
You know what I'm saying? So I got my boots on and my jeans over, and she's just going. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting there trying to muscle it, but I'm like, I don't know what to do. So
Get my
I
ass
got,
eaten.
I got Mamondoed, whatever you call it. I got Mamondoed.
Momondo, yeah.
I got she
It's
must be. And so here's the thing. Before that, so I don't even remember what happened after that, because in my brain I'm trying to think like, how do I explain this to the cops? Like they ain't officer. Let me tell you what happened, because this wasn't consensual.
You know they ain't believing you.
I ain't telling them shit. I kept that dark secret for years.
It's funny because my first time, it wasn't like that. They didn't pull no fucking Brazilian jiu-jitsu move on me, dog.
First time, no, meaning like there was more than one. Oh, you put that in your profile.
I probably get it more than I do it.
That shit is in your profile on Tinder.
I probably take more than I receive, dog.
He probably got ain't no picture of him. It's just a peach with the little
brown-eyed boy.
Nah.
Brown-eyed boy. That's the nickname, brown-eyed boy.
Nah.
Listen to me. My first time, same type of shit. I said I did it in front of the troops. I have a joke with that shit.
You got your ass eaten in front of the troops?
No, I did my joke.
Oh.
I have a set about getting my ass eaten, and the first time, and I'm there chilling as fuck with some fucking sick ass Colombian, and I was a fucking rookie, dog, and I just thought I was gonna lay in basic missionary, getting my ass eaten, bro. And that motherfucker.
But lane missionary, you on top then?
No, I'm in the bottom mission,
The catcher.
basic missionary.
But
Yeah.
I told you he was a catcher.
So I'm laying there, basic missionary, and homegirl says, "You better walk on that ceiling." I said, "Walk on that ceiling?" Oh my God. That bitch threw my fucking legs back and started fucking eating my ass, dog. And I started walking on that ceiling quick as fuck, homie. Quick as fuck.
Now, the only thing I'm getting from this story is that she must have been burly, because she got your trunk ass legs up.
Yes, man.
She's strong as hell.
She propped them up against the fucking fake ass. I'm telling you, dog.
What was his name?
Motherfucker.
Yo, Caballo looked at me like this. You lucky the cameras is here, son.
Nah, listen. I'm glad to know you at least got it once. I want to know what the difference in crowds from Miami to New York are to you, dog. Because it's totally fucking different.
They
son.
are different.
Even
but it could
Hispanic to Hispanic.
but it
Puerto
could
Ricans
be-
are different up there from
right.
here. Black people are different up there from here.
But here's where I could bring it all back together though. You could get all of it in any city, but what I found the first time I went to New York, the first time I did a show after I started doing comedy down here in Florida, first time I did a show in New York, I went up there and I bombed like a motherfucker, son. Because
Why?
New York, because I don't know how else to say this, but like I'm not saying that nobody else is as real as New Yorkers, but I feel like because of the hustle and bustle, the climate, the cost of living in New York, we don't really got time for the fluff.
Yeah.
Right? We don't got time for the bullshit. So if we hear a joke that sound like, oh, you setting me up for your little punchline.
You see it coming a mile away.
Right. Whether you see it or don't, you just feel like this don't sound like a real story, so we're not going to respect it. Whereas I came down to Florida, I was making up anything just to sound funny, and people was loving it.
Down here.
But then I was hating myself, because I'm like, dude, that didn't really happen.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. When they can tell you're not saying like it's a bullshit story, they don't even fuck with it.
Well, so it's like how a lot of people they judge black audiences, all right? Black audiences are harder to entertain because we come into the spotlight.
100%.
I don't believe.
100%.
But then you could be a straight up nerdy white boy, and we'll rock with you because we believe you.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, listen to me.
You know what I'm saying?
I've always said the best gauge for knowing that you're funny is if you make black people laugh. If you can make black people laugh, you know you're funny. Bro.
But I'll tell you about that though. The catch with that though is you can make black people laugh if they believe you.
Yeah. I
That's
believe that.
that's pretty much the underlying theme when it comes to like when we go to spots. So we can watch.
The ass eating joke kills with black people, by the way. Kills.
No, it kills black people. There's a difference.
In New York, maybe.
But I'm just saying, like, I notice, like, we just want to believe that who you are is what we getting, and that's how we roll. You know what I mean? Now tying this in back to the Trump shit, when he used to party back in the day with Puff and Jay-Z and all those spots, when he was a real New Yorker and he was getting busy, we rocked with him because we knew he was comfortable here. He gets into the office, now we don't believe you. Like, because you're saying and doing things that's opposite.
He was a Democrat.
You know, making it rain
He was
at
a
the strip
Democrat.
clubs in New York. Huh.
He was a Democrat before, so I could understand where you're coming
so
from.
he was
with that.
likable then.
No, listen,
Checkmate.
I don't know about that shit. But I do understand where you're coming from.
We just believed him back in the day. Now we feel like we just don't believe him. But anyway.
How do you feel about the crowds in Miami, though?
I've had real great success down here, but a lot of times I'll get on stage with intent to get my jokes off. Sometimes the crowds down here just don't give a fuck about your jokes. They don't care how much you thought about that punchline, how much you wrote. A lot of times crowds be like, yo, Money, oh, I could have turned on fucking MSNBC to watch this fucking, you know? But so some crowds just want to be entertained. And
I think we and Miami crowds buy more into the shock culture type shit. Like, they want to hear outlandish shit.
They do, right? They do, but they also, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I could go on that.
They want to hear outlandish shit, and they're cool with that. Whereas, look, so Joe Rogan, for example, that motherfucker shits on us, bro.
On comedians?
Or Miami.
Oh, the world does.
Yeah. They fucking hate. I mean,
because y'all got some of y'all representation, man.
You gotta understand, bro. We're a bunch of fucking. So you got
This clusterfuck of Hispanics or Latinos that come from Caribbean countries, you know, Puerto Rico, Cuba, and then you got this band of fucking bandits that come from some hard-hitting countries in Central America.
Yeah, South America.
You know, all those motherfuckers, they don't fucking play. They're cutthroat motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you mix that shit all in together, bro, here in Miami. We're the fucking Wild Wild West. The only Wild Wild West left in the country, dog.
Right.
Like,
It's the we the tip of the condom. Like, there ain't nowhere else to go after Florida. Like,
exactly. I swear to God, bro, you're right.
but I feel like the other problem is, and I watch this too myself, I watch a lot of people, not just from New York, but a lot of people that transplanted down here that are just whack, shitty human beings, and then they make it seem like it's all y'all. It ain't all Florida. There's a lot of shitty motherfuckers that come down here that didn't make it somewhere else or couldn't, and then they come down here and then they try to do their shit, and I just be sitting there looking at them like, your Money, it's not working down here. The driving, first of all, I don't know who's teaching y'all. I don't know who really is.
Our mother countries, bro.
Your Money, I just don't. I feel like the driving schools down here, they don't have like where the driver sits in the passenger side and then the new kid driver is driving. I don't feel like that. I feel like it's about 3 or 4 different people in that car because they're all Latino. And then you ever start telling a joke and you feel it not working? That's what just happened just now. Like, I could feel it as it was coming out my throat.
Punchline gone.
Yo, I could feel it. I could feel it as coming back out.
Oh, shit. Look, last question. We're going to close this motherfucker out, bro. Favorite comedians?
Well, you said two
Top-
of them. You said 2 of them.
Let's go top 5 favorite comedians.
That's a good one. I'm going with Chappelle, Bill Burr. What's my boy's name? I hadn't said his name in a while. The one that died, the one-liner, Mitch Hedberg.
Fuck, I haven't fucking with Mitch Hedberg.
You never heard of him?
Nah, man.
Google.
Oh, that's what's up.
So those are the top 3 right now that move. Oh, Roy Woods Jr.
What?
Yeah, he just moved up.
Man, that's what's up.
He
I'm
just
glad
moved
you're
up.
saying this, bro.
He just moved up. So a lot of people go straight to the GOAT, Richard Pryor. I seen his specials and I loved it. But it wasn't watching his shit that made me feel like, yo, it was like I seen some of the truths that came out of Bill Burr's mouth, out of Dave Chappelle. Like, even Louis C.K., to be honest. Even Louis C.K., man.
He's
like,
beast mode, dog.
I remember one time he did a special and he was talking about his wife and the whack-ass hand job that she gave him, right?
Oh my God, I remember this.
And I remember watching it, and my wife was right there at the time, right? And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to keep the laughter in because I'm like, yo, you must know the same chick. But I kept it cool, but I remember like, yo, I could never be that honest if I'm in a relationship. Yeah. And he was talking that shit about, yo, it was the worst. But lo and behold, he got, I keep thinking like I'm hitting some wires and fucking up this whole system. But
yeah, homie got popped for jerking off.
Yeah, but he got divorced.
From homegirl?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you can't be that honest in any relationship. I tried.
That shit sounded true as fuck.
Oh, it was definitely true.
That shit sounded true
It
as
was definitely true. But I watched them like, yo, money, your marriage ain't gonna be able to sustain this kind of honesty. No one can. Chris Rock, I saw him say some shit one time about before he got divorced. I remember watching it, and I was married at the time, and I'm like, yo, dude, I ain't have the balls to say shit like that. And not to mention, when we was getting divorced, my ex-wife told the attorney he can't say shit about me on stage.
Yeah? Real shit?
Yeah.
Oh, how long we married?
I was married 5.5 years.
Shit, sorry to hear that.
She was too.
Just kidding, dog.
Nah, it was good. My daughter came out of it, so that was dope. But like, I don't know.
I didn't even fucking know you had a daughter, dog.
Yeah, 7 years old.
Fuck, man. That's what's up, bro.
There's a lot to the Gene Harding story.
Well, man, this ain't gonna be the end of it, bro.
Word.
We gotta get you back on here soon enough.
And this time we're gonna rehearse the questions so I can know when somebody asks me, yo, Gene, you eat ass? I'm, hey, man.
So you won't feel you're getting narked out.
Nah, I'm all good.
I know.
None of that stuff stumps me. Like,
I know, bro.
I just didn't know that you ate ass that much.
Or got my ass eaten
got
that
you
much.
right.
Yeah. Come on, man. Get it right.
But you sound like this is voluntary. Like, you do this on a regular.
Oh, it's my shit, dog.
That's your fan base?
Yo.
All y'all just ass eaters? That's what we doing now? Just all of y'all just going around eating booties?
Holla back.
Right.
Hey, listen. You want to give any shout outs to any fucking...
My fault. Like, this is the confusion. Like, grown men don't even know how to shake hands
with
no
the
more.
coronavirus shit, yeah,
You
dog.
be rolling up on somebody, be like, how you doing, Tom? And he be like this, hey, if you don't get that fucking elbow out my face,
Fuck out of here
man.
with that shit, dog. Hey, you got any fucking shout outs, any plugs you want to do coming up? What you gonna do, man?
Nah.
Definitely don't
like Drake said in one of his first songs, yeah, I know who you are.
Hey, listen, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the first episode of Straight from the Horse's Mouth. My dog
that's a dope
G.
name.
Yeah, right? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. This Thursday, it's going to be the second episode. We're going live again. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Holla back.
You.
Mírame, ya lo ves, me convertí en un